Hello, my wonderful friends. Welcome back to the Happy Elder. Oh, I'm so thrilled you're here today, joining me for a heart-to-heart about living our best lives in our life after 60. If you're new to our cozy corner of the internet, a big warm welcome to you. This channel is all about embracing the healthy aging journey, finding ways to keep our bodies strong, our hearts full, and our spirits soaring as we navigate these beautiful golden years. I'm here to share tips, stories, and a little golden wisdom to help you live with joy, purpose, and peace. So, grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's have a chat like old friends. Today, we're diving into something really special. 9 things to stop doing after 60 for a happier life. Now, this isn't about pointing fingers or saying you've done anything wrong. Oh no, far from it. This is about giving yourself permission to let go of habits, pressures, and old ways of thinking that no longer serve you. After 60, you've earned the right to live lighter, freer, and with more joy. These ideas come from years of talking with folks just like you, people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, who've taught me what it means to age with grace and gratitude. I've also woven in some personal stories because, well, we're friends here, right? And friends share from the heart. You see, after 60, life shifts. The kids are grown, careers are winding down, and suddenly you have this incredible opportunity to focus on you. But sometimes we carry old baggage, habits, worries, or expectations that weigh us down. Today, we're going to unpack that baggage and let it go so you can step into your retirement joy with a spring in your step. I promise, by the end of this video, you'll feel inspired to make small changes that bring big happiness. And stick with me until the very end, because the 9th thing, it's a game changer. It might just shift how you wake up tomorrow morning. Before we dive in, let me ask you something. What's one thing you've been holding on to, a habit, a worry, or a belief that you think might be ready to let go? Pop it in the comments below. I read every single one, and your stories inspire me and our whole Happy Elder community. All right. Let's get started on this journey to a happier, healthier you. Here we go. 1. Stop saving out of fear. Let's kick things off with something that hits close to home for so many of us. Stop saving out of fear. Now, I know that might sound a little strange. We've all been taught to save for a rainy day, right? Save for retirement, save for emergencies, save just in case. And that mindset has probably served you well over the years. It's helped you build a nest egg, pay off your home, or feel secure. But here's the thing. After 60, saving out of fear can start to hold you back from truly living. Let me share a story. A few years ago, I met a gentleman named Robert at a community center. He was 68, retired, with no debt, and over $1 million in his retirement accounts. Sounds like a dream, right? But every time his wife, Linda, suggested a trip to Italy, they'd always dreamed of seeing Rome, or even something simple like a new couch for their living room. Robert would freeze. What if we need that money later? He'd say. What if there's a medical emergency? I could see the tension in his shoulders, the worry in his eyes. So one day I asked him gently, Robert, what if you never use it? What if later it doesn't come the way you expect? That question stuck with him, and it might resonate with you too. Saving is a tool, not a life sentence. It's meant to take care of your future self. But guess what? Your future self is here now. If you plan well, and I know many of you have, your basic needs are covered. Your home is paid off, your bills are manageable, and you've got a cushion. So why hold on to every penny like it's your last? I'm not saying spend recklessly. Oh no, we're smarter than that. But give yourself permission to enjoy what you've worked so hard for. Take that trip. Buy that gift for your grandkids. Go out for a fancy dinner with your sweetheart. Do it without guilt. Here's a practical tip. Sit down with a financial advisor or even just a notebook. Look at your savings and ask, what's enough? If your essentials are covered, set aside a small joy fund for things that light you up. Maybe it's $500 a year for theater tickets or $2,000 for a cruise. Whatever it is, shift your mindset from what if I run out to what's worth spending on while I still can. That's the retirement joy we're chasing. You've earned it. 2. Stop spending on things that don't bring joy. Now that we talked about loosening the purse strings, let's flip it around. Stop spending money on things that don't bring you joy. This one's a biggie. After 60, your time and resources are precious. So why waste them on stuff that doesn't make your heart sing? Too often, we buy things out of habit, guilt, or pressure. Maybe you're still buying expensive clothes to keep up appearances, or gadgets because they're on sale, or gifts you feel obligated to give. I remember chatting with a lovely lady named Susan, who was 71. She told me she used to spend thousands every year on designer outfits she rarely wore, holiday presents for distant relatives, and kitchen gadgets she never used. I thought it was what I was supposed to do, she said. But then one year, she spent $700 on a plane ticket to visit her childhood friend in Colorado. They hiked a little, laughed a lot, and stayed up late reminiscing. That trip, she said, was worth more than all the dresses in my closet. So, here's my challenge for you. Take a look at your spending. Pull out your bank statement or just think about the last month. How much of it went to things that truly made you happy? If you're spending on stuff that feels empty, maybe subscriptions you don't use or gifts out of obligation, it's time to redirect that money. Spend on experiences, connection, or things that spark joy. A coffee date with a friend, a gardening class, or a cozy new blanket for your reading nook. That's what fuels your healthy aging journey. Try this. Make a list of 3 things you spent money on recently that brought you real happiness. Then, make a list of 3 things that didn't. Next time you're tempted to buy something, ask, will this add joy to my life? If the answer is no, let it go. Your wallet and your heart will thank you. 3. Stop trading time for money. Here's the 3rd thing to let go of. Stop trading your time for money when your time is worth so much more. Now, I know some of you might still be working part-time, and that's great if you love it. But after 60, your time becomes your most valuable asset. So many of us spend decades working long hours, hustling, sacrificing evenings and weekends to build a career or provide for our families. That was important then, but now's the time to reclaim your hours. I met a man named Tom, 65, who was still driving for a rideshare company, even though he had a decent pension. I just want a little extra cash, he told me. But he was exhausted, missing out on golf with his buddies and time with his grandkids. I asked him, Tom, what's that extra money really costing you? He thought about it and realized those hours on the road were stealing moments he couldn't get back. A few months later, he cut back his hours and started volunteering at a local animal shelter instead. I feel like I'm living again, he said. If you're still working out of necessity, that's okay. Do what you need to do. But if you're working just to pad your savings or because you're used to it, pause and reflect. Could you cut back? Could you say no to extra shifts and yes to a painting class, a walk in the park, or a nap in the afternoon? Your time is for living, not just earning. Try this. For 1 week, track how you spend your hours. Then, carve out at least 1 hour a day for something that fills your soul. Reading, gardening, or just sitting with a loved one. That's the life after 60 you deserve. 4. Stop putting off experiences. Number 4. Stop putting off experiences that make you feel alive. Oh, this one's so important. How many times have you said, I'll do it later? That trip to the Grand Canyon, that dance class, that call to an old friend. After 60, later isn't guaranteed. And you know that deep down. Life has a way of reminding us, maybe to the loss of a loved one or a health scare, that time is precious. I'll share a personal story. My dad was a big dreamer. He always talked about taking my mom to Paris. When I retire, he'd say, but when he finally retired at 62, he was diagnosed with cancer. Paris never happened. After he passed, my mom told me, I wish we'd gone when we had the chance. That stuck with me. It's why I booked a weekend getaway with my husband last year, even though we didn't have time. Those memories, they're worth more than gold. So what's on your someday list? Maybe it's a small thing, like trying a new restaurant, or a big thing, like visiting a place you've always dreamed of. Whatever it is, don't wait for the perfect moment. Start small. Book that dinner reservation. Sign up for that art class. Call that friend you haven't talked to in years. Ask yourself, if not now, when? That's the spirit of Inspired by Age. You're not just aging, you're living fully and boldly. 5. Stop neglecting your health. All right, Number 5, stop neglecting your health. Your body is your foundation, and after 60, it's your greatest asset. I know, it's easy to take it for granted when you're feeling okay. But small choices now make a huge difference later. Maybe you're skipping doctor's appointments because nothing hurts, or you're not moving much because I'm too tired. I get it. Life gets busy, and health can slip through the cracks. I once met a woman named Diane, 67, who hadn't seen a doctor in years. I feel fine, she said. But during a routine checkup, finally convinced by her daughter, she found out her blood pressure was sky high. A few lifestyle changes and some medication later, she felt better than she had in years. I didn't realize how much I was missing, she told me. That's the thing about health. It's quiet until it's not. Here's what you can do. Start with one small step. Schedule that overdue checkup. Take a 15-minute walk each day, maybe while listening to your favorite Beatles or Sinatra tunes. Add a handful of leafy greens to your plate. These aren't big changes, but they're part of your fitness after 70 journey. And always talk to your doctor before starting something new, especially if you have conditions like arthritis or heart issues. Your health is your ticket to keep doing what you love, playing with grandkids, gardening, or just feeling good in your own skin. 6. Stop caring about what others think. Number 6. Stop caring about what other people think. Oh, this one's freeing. How many times have you held back because you worried about how you'd look? Maybe you didn't join a yoga class because I'm too old for that. Or you didn't wear that bright scarf because what will the neighbors say? After 60, it's time to let that go. You've spent decades pleasing others. Now's your time to shine. I love the story of Margaret, a 70-year-old from our Happy Elder community. She always wanted to learn ballroom dancing, but thought, people will laugh at me. One day, she said, enough, and signed up for a class. She wasn't perfect, but she had a blast. I wish I'd done it sooner, she told me, twirling in her sparkly dance shoes. Now she's the life of every dance floor. Here's a tip. Next time you hesitate because of what others might think, ask, will this matter in a year? If the answer is no, go for it. Wear that hat. Join that book club. Sing karaoke at the community center. You're not here to impress. You're here to live with age with grace. And trust me, the people who matter will love you for it. Before we move to the last 3, can I ask you a quick favor? If you're finding this helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps our little Happy Elder community grow. And if you know someone who could use a nudge to live happier, maybe a friend, sibling, or neighbor, share this video with them. It might just brighten their day. Oh, and if you haven't already, click subscribe and that little bell icon so you never miss our weekly chats. I love having you here, and your support means the world. All right, back to our list. 7. Stop letting negativity rule your day. Number 7. Stop letting negativity rule your day. In today's world, it's so easy to get sucked into bad news on TV, social media, or even from that one friend who's always complaining. But after 60, your peace is worth protecting. Negativity drains your energy, clouds your joy, and honestly, you don't have time for it. I'll tell you about my friend John, 66. He used to start every morning watching the news, and by 9 a.m., he was grumpy. The world's a mess, he'd say. One day, I suggested a challenge. Skip the news for a week and start your day with something uplifting, a walk, a funny podcast, or just coffee on the porch. He tried it, and a week later, he called me. I feel like a weight's lifted, he said. Now he limits news to 10 minutes a day and spends more time on things that make him smile. Try this. For 1 week, cut back on negative input. Turn off the news, mute that gloomy group chat, and fill your day with positivity. Maybe a gratitude journal, a comedy show, or a call to a cheerful friend. You'll be amazed at how much lighter you feel. That's the peaceful aging we're after. Protect your spirit. It's one of your greatest treasures. 8. Stop avoiding your financial plan. Number 8. Stop avoiding your financial plan or obsessing over it. This one's a balance. Some of us avoid looking at our finances because it feels overwhelming. I'll deal with it later, we say. Others check their accounts daily, stressing over every penny. Both extremes steal your peace. After 60, you need a plan that gives you confidence, not anxiety. I once worked with a couple, Ellen and Mike, both 64. Ellen never looked at their retirement accounts. She said it gave her a headache. Mike, on the other hand, checked them constantly, worrying about market dips. Neither was happy. So we sat down together, looked at their income, expenses, and goals, and made a simple plan. Ellen realized they had enough to enjoy small trips. Mike learned to check his accounts once a month, not daily. I can breathe now, Ellen told me. Here's a practical step. If you're avoiding your finances, schedule 1 hour this week to review them. Write down your monthly income, expenses, and savings. If you need help, talk to a financial advisor or a trusted friend. If you're obsessing, set a limit. Maybe check your accounts once a week. Then, use your money to support your life, not control it. A good plan lets you say yes to joy. A dinner out, a gift, a memory. That's a sign of a great retirement, not just a big bank balance. It's all about retirement joy. 9. Stop living like you have forever. Finally, number 9. Stop living like you have forever. This one's a big one, friends. And I say it with love, not to scare you. By the time we reach our 60s, most of us have felt loss. A parent, a friend, a spouse. Those moments remind us that life is fleeting, and that makes today so precious. Yet, we still put things off. I'll call my sister next week. I'll take that trip next year. But what if next year isn't promised? I'll share something personal. My best friend, Carol, passed away unexpectedly at 61. We'd always talked about taking a girls' trip to the beach. Next summer, we'd say, but next summer never came. Her loss broke my heart, but it also woke me up. I started saying yes to life, yes to coffee dates, yes to new hobbies, yes to telling people I love them. It's not about doing everything at once. It's about starting now. Here's a powerful question. If this was your last year, what would you do differently? Who would you call? What would you say? What would you stop tolerating? Write down one thing you've been putting off, a call, a trip, a dream, and take one small step toward this week. Maybe it's booking a ticket, signing up for a class, or just saying, I love you to someone special. Don't wait for a crisis to wake up. Live now fully with gratitude after 60. Your life is a gift. Unwrap it today. Well, friends, there you have it. 9 things to stop doing after 60 for a happier life. Let's recap quickly. Stop saving out of fear. Stop spending on things that don't bring joy. Stop trading your time for money. Stop putting off experiences. Stop neglecting your health. Stop caring about what others think. Stop letting negativity rule your day. Stop avoiding or obsessing over your financial plan. And most importantly, stop living like you have forever. Letting go of these habits isn't about giving up. It's about making space for peace, joy, and what truly matters. I hope this video has sparked something in you. A little nudge to live lighter, bolder, and with more love. You're not just aging. You're growing into your golden wisdom, and that's something to celebrate. So, I want to hear from you. What's one thing you're ready to stop doing starting today? Maybe it's worrying about others' opinions or putting off that dream trip. Share in the comments below. I can't wait to read your stories, and they inspire our whole Happy Elder community. If this video resonated with you, please hit that like button. It helps us reach more folks who need a little encouragement. And if you know someone who could use this message, a friend, a sibling, a neighbor, share it with them. You never know how much a simple share can brighten someone's day. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and tap that bell icon so you never miss our weekly chats. We're building community here, and I'm so grateful you're part of it. As we wrap up, let me leave you with this. You spent years building a life. Now's the time to enjoy it. You don't need to do everything at once, but start with one small step. Call a friend. Take a walk. Say yes to something that makes your heart sing. You're not just getting older. You're getting wiser, freer, and more alive. Here's to your healthy aging journey, filled with retirement joy and age with grace. Thank you for spending this time with me. Until next time, take care of your body, nurture your soul, and keep shining. I'll see you soon.